for your insights, Sunshine.
No
And we
problem,
will
no
be
problem.
back. Stay tuned, guys.
But that was fast.
Yeah. Well, guys. That felt like a really short break. I thought it was 5 minutes,
Wow.
but apparently it's
I
only about
went to the
15
toilet,
seconds.
I came back, I ate my dinner, I came back. Yeah, that was exactly.
So there was a bit of pairing issues. Like I think the one of the teams on they had to settle some personal issues, and so but they are back now. So without further ado, let's restart this game. Game one of Glitch versus Golden Heart. So the format today will be a best of three. So that means that uh, just because somebody loses this match doesn't mean it's over. They're still able to claw back. They're still able to adapt, and then so they're still able to get back in the next two games. And just because you lose this one doesn't mean it's all over.
It is true. It is true. And especially if you have been playing the game, you know that this game is all about comebacks, right? It's
Yeah,
like
I mean, you can be behind the entire game, just steal Zapdos, and you win easy.
right,
Like,
right. It
how
is
does that even
very. It's as easy as that. It's just take Zapdos and win.
work? That's provided you can take Zapdos. Like, but you see, there are no burst damage in this game. So,
Yeah,
or rather, like, there's no true damage that you're able to deal to Zapdos. So
right.
I guess it is possible to steal it, and it is easier. But actually, why does Crustle take Fluffy Tail? Like some of these Pokemons actually they take Fluffy Tail instead of eject button.
Yeah, yeah. So when it comes down to like the battle items such as Fluffy Tail, it's all about be able to secure objectives. So if you're able to secure objectives such as Dreadnought or Rotom, it puts your team in a slightly better position or even in the lead. So Fluffy Tail in either one of the Pokemon is actually very advantageous. At the same time, I'd like to iterate that Fluffy Tail only works on the Pokemon holding it or using it. Yeah.
Oh, so you don't actually so you want to put it more on a damaging kind of Pokemon, but why does Crustle and Blastoise get that?
Uh,
You know?
if I'm not wrong, D Crosser will be actually playing the skill called Stealth Rock. So Stealth Rock is whenever you have the rocks that's placed on the ground, it starts to stack the damage out, right? So this damage start to scale as the time goes by. So with the Fluffy Tail on, it just takes objective very, very easily, especially if the health item is with a scope lens. It does do a lot of damage to the objective in a very short time.
Ah, I see. And I mean, speaking of like the early game, just now you're talking about Lucario just dropping in the goals left and right every opportunity he gets. We are seeing this in action right now, and he's not even getting contested. And there's a bit of action here. Singh comes down, brings Yuki Nisa to half, but actually not much damage is being done over here, and they disengage safely in the first skirmish. But it looks like Zikai is in trouble. XD brought so low, but still no damage, not enough damage on both sides.
Right? Situation like the beast, you want to stay calm, hold your attack. Sometimes you need to gauge when your opponent's gonna do your hit, especially moment like this. Sniping off with the power up is just with the quick attack is just very effectively use of the skill.
Yeah, I mean, like just now, you did say good points about the bees because bees they have so much exp, and if you are not able to take them, you'll be so far behind. Like right now, Cupcake is brought down rather low, and Zika is actually in the lead right now. They are trying to, like, I mean, Golden Heart is trying to actually
Yeah,
find their stride in this game.
yeah. Especially I think Yuki Misa is really just going for those dunks, early dunks, making sure either he's holding on to the attack weight, stack up the damage, But at the same time, because losing the beast, it really hurts his point of view over there. Because without the lever, you can't get your certain power up punch at earlier level, and it gives the opponent more chance for them to engage on you instead of you engaging on them.
Yeah, so this is really unfortunate, and Dreadnought will be up in the next 15 seconds. You can see that Yuki Misa is rotating down, preparing to
The full
help
team.
out his team on the Dreadnought.
That's right.
Oh, Karmia brought
We,
so low.
we get to see like their health is not too healthy at this moment.
Oh, everybody on Golden Heart is brought solo, but nobody has died yet. Wow, what? How?
This it's Team Glitch that has actually gotten the shorter part of the straw here. So
Oh wait, sorry.
what we see here is the Golden Heart actually tends to like to pressure the opponent a lot, but the moment of them for them to see which team actually starts the Dreadnought is a very smart play. So the longer you drag, potentially people are losing experience at the same time. So you see Absol actually moving up and not caring about the contesting of the Dreadnought. So that's a smart play because the longer you stay here, if everyone is here, no one is getting experience out of it either, right?
Yeah, and you're already behind, right? So Yuki Misa in a bit of trouble. He manages to escape with his dash. And yeah, so nobody actually wants to take Dreadnought here because if you pull the trigger, you roll the dice, and then after that, it's very easy for them to take. And look at that, Greninja taking down two people just like that. Yuki Misa and Crustle. So easy. He was so easy to. It was so easy for him to take them out, and that I guess is the power of Greninja.
They were buying time for Greninja to actually spike the Unite and stuff. Because during this moment of time, once you secure most of the objective in the jungle and the wild Pokemon aside, you will get your Unite. So whichever team which spike the Unite first will definitely be more in an advantage situation.
Yeah, so I mean, this is a pretty good move by Glitch, right? They're trying to contest trade top for bottom, which they successfully did, and there is a bit of an engage happening, but nah, Blastoise was like, no, get me out of here.
I'm out. I'm sorry. I ain't touching that. I'm out.
Yeah, so and Greninja at the bottom by himself, lurking in Glitch's side of the jungle, and yeah, so this is like they are so far ahead now, aren't they?
Yeah, like normally during situation like this, the opposing side will definitely be pressuring, trying to steal off the jungle from your side. So even if you turtle down and just fight, it's impossible to get any more experience from other sources. So you're really relying on Dreadnought and the side Arduinos from your own camps. So it's difficult, but it's not totally undoable. You still need to turtle and pray for the Zapdos, right? That is always the answer.
You always just wait for the Zapdos. If you're able to take Zapdos, you're able to win. And
so I think it's slowly turning into a Zapdos game as the game progresses over here. But we do see plays that's coming out in the bottom right now. But Yuki Misa decide, I'm going to take more experience, farm up, get my Unite, then I'll join my team, which is a very smart play because the more Unite you have, like I say, it places you in a very good advantage position.
yeah, I mean, the more Unites you have means the more damage you have. And you know what? I don't even think they want to contest it at all. They will just instead take they will just take the Rotom instead, going in for the trade again. And look at that, like Dreadnought just gets instantly defeated by Golden Heart.
They leave Crustle to do the attempt to steal the people with a fluffy tail to actually attempt to steal the Dreadnought. So the others could just focus on the Rotom itself, which is actually a very smart play because if they can't steal it, that's it, right? Like if they are able to steal it, good. If they are not, then leave it. At least we have the Rotom.
At least there's a backup plan, and it does look like they are in like Glitch right now is in the lead, even if it's very slightly. They have one goal lead, if I'm not mistaken, around there,
Mm-hmm.
But as the announcer says, it's a close battle.
Yeah,
So
yes.
maybe this game does boil down to whoever is able to get the Zapdos down.
Well, because the opposite, because in Team Glitch they actually have an Absol, with a very surprising battle item is called the Go Getter. So he's able to do dunk that is half the time. Whenever you have like 50 ball and stuff, you are expecting a 2 second dunk on it, and it's a bit long in real game. So with the Go Getter, it halves the time and it just speeds up your dunking process. So it might not be
Oh,
Zapdos
Yuki Misa's
fight
out
after
for
all. Yuki Misa now getting ganked. Coming
he
over
he was
blood.
out for blood. He was not
Yeah,
getting ganked. He was the one ganking, but
he was.
he decides that you know what, it's not
Oh,
that he don't feel like he has enough
Kai.
damage actually.
Kai with the really nice plays with the Bone Rush, trying to sneak the dunk off him, but Yuki Misa is like, nope, I'm coming back for you. And now the Zapdos fight begin. Here we go.
Yeah. So
Yuki
here we
Misa
go.
tries
Zapdos coming
for the
in.
Unite.
The
Is he
the
going to
Unite
get
move
it?
has been popped. Zapdos auto solo, and no, there was no steal. The dream is dead, guys. Like there's I mean
The Blastoise Unite has disrupted the team so much so that the knockup itself gives buying time for his own team to actually do damage to the Zapdos. So that's pretty much happened to the steal.
yeah. So it was so close.
Yeah,
But don't you?
I saw Yuki Misa charging his power punch. He is doing it. Yeah.
But wasn't his Unite move a little bit early, especially if he was trying to get the Zapdos in? Like he was trying to steal the Zapdos.
Yeah, I think at the same time I think he is actually predicting the amount of damage output the opponent can do to the Zapdos at the same time. So with that in mind, he's just trying to like throw out the Unite and start charging his power punch just in case the Golden Heart is able to take it even faster than what it's supposed to be because they are running Fluffy Tail too.
So he overestimated how much damage was his opponents were doing lah. So
Right. Yeah.
that's why his Aura Sphere hit, but it wasn't enough to actually bring down the Zapdos. And Yuki
That's
Misa is in a bit of trouble. A fight is breaking out right now. Both Blastoise going spinny, and Yuki Misa is still alive, but he is brought down so
Getting out.
low. And now this is just going to be game over, but this is a close battle, guys. I'm not sure who won. I'm pretty sure Golden Heart won.
Unfortunately,
Forget I said anything.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, Golden Heart got to the. So yeah,